Hi everybody. How's everybody doing today? I'm going to put up a short little video here, and I'm sure I'm going to get some negativity on this, but I don't care, you know. I'm not on Facebook or YouTube or any of that to become popular anyway, so. But I am going to tell you what I think. You know, you ever heard the expression that, especially in our industry that we are in, the trucking industry, we can be our own enemies. We can be our own enemies. You know, I was going through Facebook just a few minutes ago, and I was seeing trucks going underneath overpasses and tearing off the top of their trucks, trucks driving up on car carriers and burning out, or trucks making U-turns in the medium on an interstate. Yeah, on an interstate. But you see so much commercial vehicles out there that are really messing up. Now, the social media is exactly that. It ain't just truck drivers looking at the Facebook, but it's anybody. It's people who drive four-wheelers. It's people that know nothing about trucking. It's the DOT, the FMCSA, the government, the president. Everybody out there has a way to get onto Facebook. They're seeing the same thing that we're seeing. They're seeing all these commercial vehicles messing up. And now all of a sudden, you're seeing a lot of that, okay? Which is really making us look bad. And people say we don't like to be we don't like the government stepping into our business and telling us what we have to do. But when they can see all these trucks, you guys are actually making film of all these trucks making mistakes, so they can see what's happening, and they're thinking, hey, you know, they don't have to do a study. They don't have to do a study because you're showing them what we're doing. You know, back in the 80s, and I wasn't driving back in the 80s. I was too young. But back in the 80s, I remember driving around watching the news or whatever. You didn't really hear that much about a truck flipped over or a truck had a crash. And if it was a major company like J.B. Hunt, Swift, and I don't even know really if Swift was big back then, but you know, the major companies out there, if there was a bad wreck, they got with the social media. They got with the news. Because back then we didn't have Facebook. We didn't have Twitter. We didn't have all that. But the news didn't really put it on their news because they didn't want to wreck their reputation. Hey, I'm filming. I'm sorry. But anyway, they didn't. You didn't see that much of it. So whenever you did see a truck crash, it was probably because you was on a road trip or you was on vacation, or if you was a driver, you probably seen all of that. But back then we didn't have the videos, and we didn't have the Facebook, and we didn't have the Twitter, and so you didn't see all that, you know. And people were more compassionate. Drivers were more compassionate. If there was a truck wreck, you know, they didn't take the camera out filming it. They stopped their truck. They got back and tried to see if they can help. Maybe the driver was trapped, or maybe he couldn't get out or something, or maybe he needed 911. Maybe he needed some help, you know. But that doesn't happen today. I mean, you see a truck crash, you got your video camera up. I mean, you're taking a video of it, you know, and then you keep going, you know. And I just see something. I love my industry. And in my 22 years, I never had a highway crash. I never put my truck in the medium. I never jackknifed. And I don't want to call it luck. I just want to say just being professional about my job. But when everybody else is doing that, and everybody else is seeing that on the social media, and then when somebody goes by me, they're probably pointing. That's a truck driver. Yeah, get away from him, because they're all crashing all of a sudden, you know. It's given every one of you guys that are safe, that's got the 1,000,000 mile, 2,000,000 mile, 10,000,000 mile, whatever, no accidents. That's given everybody a bloody nose. I'm not saying that education showing what's happening or what's happening out there, that it's not educational. But I just wish that people would quit trying to give our industry a black eye. You know, you see a man climbing a highline pole like an electrician, and he gets his britches caught up there on the top of the pole, or whatever. I'm just saying, why aren't we seeing that film? Or if we see somebody at a factory on assembly line putting something together backwards, why aren't we seeing that? I mean, we're not seeing, but we're watching our industry. We're shaming our own industry. And whoever that is all filming, I'm not saying it's all truck drivers filming. It could be cars, it could be four-wheelers, it could be somebody on a motorcycle or whatever. But I'm just saying, though, our industry is being shamed because of the social media, because of the cameras, because of Facebook, because of YouTube, you know. I wish we would just quit that, you know. That's my 2 cents, you know. I have cameras in here, and I have a camera on my dash, or my dash cam, and it's not because I want to film an accident. It's because I know somebody else is out there filming, and before they point their finger at me, I better make sure I'm backing myself up, because you have to these days, because I guarantee somebody's filming you, you know. Anyway, that's my 2 cents. I just wish people would quit trying to give our industry a black eye. Alright, now you know where the comments are. Comment away. But this is my 2 cents. I don't care. Talk to you guys later. Later.